Student entrepreneurship has created 217 startups, which has created more than 2,000 jobs and generated 2.3 billion revenue. But I believe undergrad education is not enough. Universities are known for their research. And this is where we ask another question. What if every PhD worked on a national challenge? So instead of asking our PhD, what topic would you like to research, we now ask, what problem your research will solve? And who is the customer? And who is the owner of the problem? Either it's a hospital, a farmer, a manufacturer, maybe a pharmacist, a textile company, and so on. Because we believe once we identify the owner of the problem, research finds the destination. And that is how they're working on providing solution for water scarcity, climate change, biotechnology, AI, and so many other areas. And at the same time, our graduate research productivity is increasing every year. And that is why we are being placed among top 5 research universities in private sector. So let me reframe the gap. We usually picture this as industry on one hand and academia on the other hand, and we try to bridge the gap between them. But for me, this metaphor is outdated. Why industry problems should stay out of our classrooms? Why our researchers should be disconnected from solving or giving solution to the industry? I believe the objective is not industry-academia linkages. Perhaps it is industry-academia integration where problem, people, and knowledge continuously work in both directions. So that is how you build a university that become the factories or solution factories. Therefore, I suggest 7 levels of industry-academia integration. The first level, that industry inform the curriculum. Industry has to tell what competencies are needed by employers and what are the emerging skills and emerging technologies that we can embed in our programs. And I strongly suggest that there has to be an industry advisory boards at every program level. They're not just in papers, but they are active and very strong. And second level, industry should enter the classroom as a co-teacher maybe, or as supervisor of the project, or as mentors. They also give us the real problem, and students get the real experience through internships or maybe design challenge. At the same time, level 5 is that industry co-create research. Imagine a company coming to a university saying, our energy has been increased by 20%. Can your researcher help solve? So that's how we co-create research with industry. And then research becomes commercialization through technology transfer. And obviously, we need to measure the socio-economic impact of the research. A solution adopted by industry is a socio-economic impact. So our research should be revolved around measuring not only publications, but also how many solutions have been adopted by the industry. That is where universities, imagine universities has hundred of industry connected directly to your researchers. So in that way, universities can help transform the knowledge economy and become solution factories. Therefore, I propose, because we have majority of ORIC has gathered here today, the role of ORIC must change. ORIC should not be a traditional administrative office managing compliance. They have a bigger role to play. They need to become a bridge in knowledge and economy. Therefore, I suggest 4 transformational role of ORICs. One is the connector. They need to connect student and faculty with the industry so that they can co-create. And ORIC has to act as an accelerator. They try to help people promising ideas to move from the labs and come in the market through technology transfer. And they also act as a translator who can translate industrial problems into potential research questions.
ऑयली और डल स्किन से परेशान? अब नहीं, नया ग्लो एंड लवली ब्राइट सी फेस वॉश विद प्योर लेमन एंड विटामिन